Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. And this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Megan. And here's her story. Hello again, Ollie. You did a video for me last week. The narcissist cover story is blown after no contact. Or you might remember the mom that claimed to play with Barbie dolls into her teen years. Do you have any idea how uplifting hearing both my email read back to me and getting your input was? That goes for the comments and support that came from the viewers as well. There is such power that comes with connecting with fellow survivors. It doesn't matter the race, class, creed, or gender. Everyone just gets it because we all went through our own personal narc hell. I don't have to explain a thing. In my last email, I asked you to keep me anonymous. Not this time. This time you can call me Megan. I know my family stalks me. I have been put through the ringer with fake social media profiles. I don't care anymore. Hell, what more can they do? I've been smeared in every way imaginable. My family has disowned me. I have had CPS at my house and have been threatened with those grandparents' rights they like to throw around, which don't exist, not in my state. I mean, really, what more can they do? I would not put it past my mom to try to contact you. She really is capable of anything. But hey, as long as she contributes, I don't give a shit. You have a bullshit detector that is borderline paranormal in its ability to see through nonsense. I'm certain you would see through hers too. I have decided that your channel is too essential to too many people. I want to help and contribute when I can, hopefully monthly. Maybe I'll send a story some months and then just offer contributions for other people on other months. My thoughts for this email are, do we ever really know the narcissist? Do they even know themselves? Case in point, as I told you in my previous email, my mother was married many times. Well, just to jump in and answer your question, you don't know the email until you cut him out of your... You don't know... Did I just say the email? Duh. You don't know the narcissist until you cut him out of your life. And then you will know them better than anybody ever imaginable. Because you lived through all their bullshit. We have such a unique perspective into them. And I think subconsciously they know that, which is why we're such a danger to them. We're a danger to them because we're usually much smarter than they are. They see us as a threat, and they see us as a threat, and they don't even realize a lot of ways we are a threat to them. And one of the biggest threats we are to them is after we go no contact with all that knowledge. And once those clouds lift and you get the clarity of no contact, as you did from your last video, the jig is up. Their cover's blown. So we do know them better than I know my parents at this point, better than they know themselves, than they ever will. Than they ever will. But I wouldn't have gotten to know them, to truly know them, until I was 1,600 miles away from them. Then you know who they are because you have the clarity to see it. You're able to couple that clarity with decades of experience. They are dead meat. Their jig is up. Their cover's blown, like I told you in the first one. I told you in my previous email my mother was married many times. By the end of Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara has married so many times that her name is Scarlett O'Hara Hamilton Kennedy Butler. My mom has her beat. With each marriage, boyfriend, or even the handful of best friends she went through, she changed completely. I realize we all do this to a degree. We may pick up a mannerism or a new choice in entertainment, and that isn't what I'm referring to. My mom's entire demeanor would change. She almost like she morphed into another person. My mother did the same exact thing. It's a mirroring because your mother is truly soulless as mine is and will chameleon off of anybody who is now her focus, who now is her friend or whoever she was sleeping around with. whether it be, her ex-fiance or whoever it was. My mother would then incorporate the radio stations they listened to, whatever they... Like, who are you? Like, how many different times are you going to do this? And it didn't matter, because in a couple of months they were going to be public enemy number one anyway. Just churn them out, churn them out, churn them out. We see all this. We experience all this. We go through it with them. And when we cut them off, we can see it for what it is. Complete and utter bullshit. Your mother is nothing more than just a chameleon who just goes with whoever. And then her defense mechanism, once she's done, they're toxic now, and she burns through, just like my mother did, and both my parents burn through friends, burn through friends, burn through friends. But while they were with those friends, it's my mother especially, while she's with those friends, she basically became them, and shit talked them at the same time. I mean, it's truly psychotic. Her tastes in music, all her hobbies, all of it, even her facial expressions would change. From what I have read, I don't know how much I understand of it just yet, but there is a school of thought that says a narcissist has a false of true self. Some do, but most of them hate themselves. Most of them have no idea who or what they are. They will just use up whatever is advantageous to them at the time. They're pure users, okay? And much like, there was a story I did, I think last week as well, or the week before, where, the woman thought the boyfriend was buying the things she liked, as gifts for her, whereas he was just puffing up, just making himself look like, oh, I'm the perfect person for you to be with. And I think, like my mother and your mother did the same things where, oh, look at, we're in the same stuff. We're perfect friends. And, it's a game. It's a chameleon. It's a trick. You're not going to see it until you go no contact, because you don't. And I think I might have done a video just like this before. You don't know the narcissist until you go no contact from them. And then you know them better than anyone else. What are your thoughts on this? Is my mom just a common chameleon? Yes. Or is this common among narcs? Your mom's she's just a chameleon. And this is common. She's not special. She's not special at all. It's a typical narc tactic. But something you're not going to fully grasp until they're out of your lives, because you're not going to fully see it. Maybe that's just what they do in order to get supply that they can't go without. Either way, it has driven me my entire life. I never wanted to be anyone but my authentic self. I am accepting that this is a choice. That is so hard to swallow. It has to be a choice, though. If it wasn't a choice, then how come all of us are in abusive wastes of space just like they were? Because you just answered it. They made a choice. They made a choice. I used to believe her when she gaslit me. Anytime I asked about anything from the days of being abused, she would always say, I don't remember that. They never do. They never do. Unless you have some physical proof, then they're going to freak out and say, why do you bring that up? That was so long ago. You need to get over it. The narcissist doesn't remember anything until there's physical proof of it. And then when physical proof is presented, then you need to get over it. You can't win. They can't gaslight you if you're no contact, can they? Because it's kind of hard to get to know them while you're gaslighting them. We need them out of our lives to truly understand them and get to know who they are. She would say that with utmost sincerity. I call bullshit. She remembers. I know that now. Thanks again, Ollie, for all you do. I look forward to hearing your feedback on this one. I'll send another contribution next month. Best regards, Megan. So, Megan, understand something. You're going to learn more about your mother now that you're no contact. Which, as I told you in the first video, their cover's blown. The jig is up. You're going to know your mother better than she knows herself, because you have decades of experience and now the clarity of no contact. And she's not special. She's not unique. And by being on by channels like mine, you're going to see in the comment thread, by hearing my story and other people's stories, oh, my mother's not unique at all. You're pretty much a basic bitch, aren't you? And that's your mother. She's a basic bitch of narcissism. And now you know that because you're no contact with her. And now, because you're going to have that clarity of no contact, you're going to see how basic a bitch she is. And you're going to know that better than she does. So, thank you again for another contribution and your support and another story, Megan. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming out from being anonymous as well and taking that next step. So that's to be commended as well. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance.